VaShaunna Renee from the VaShaunna Renee Experience. Oh, we are basically giving a full episode of the latest, the hot topics, what's going on. So we're going to dig right in because we have a lot to talk about, ladies, right? Yeah. Okay, Jasmine, we're going to get started with you down there on the end. Okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know I have some guests in here that are fans. So let's talk about Phaedra and Apollo. You want to give us a little backstory and then we can discuss what we think about it? Go ahead, dig right in.
It's like my favorite show too. I'm tuned in on Sundays like, Mom, did you record? Did you record? So everyone knows that Apollo he already was in trouble when Phaedra first met him anyways.
Right.
So now he was facing maybe 30 years to max for fraud, you know, stealing checks and all types of craziness. So when he was going to court to find out, you know, what was going to happen with his life, his wife, she wasn't there to support him. And everyone is having that feeling like, if that's your wife, she should have been there. But Phaedra's like, you know, I don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
She stayed where she was at in her hotel room with her children. And then afterwards, she wasn't at home when he came home.
Right. Now look, would you all have been there if you were in Phaedra's shoes? Would you have supported your husband, even though you know he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing?
Yes.
No.
That's so nice.
Oh, okay, Jasmine, what about you? Would you have been there? Would you have been Phaedra?
I don't understand Phaedra because when she met him, she knew what kind of guy he was. So it shouldn't have been a surprise to her that he had done it. So I don't know why she's trying to play mad or play victim and say like, oh, I didn't know anything about it. Girl, you know your husband.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think I would have been there neither.
Okay, what about you, Candace?
I mean, she knew he was a jailbird. Like, she got him out of jail and he going right back. So, I mean, I feel the same way.
Do?
Like, she mad. I get it, but like
she mad.
you knew what he was doing. Like, I really do think that she had to have some idea of what was going on.
Exactly.
Like, if you're living with this person every day, this is your spouse, y'all are talking every day. The subject of his fraud never came up, or how he was getting all this.
I was just going to say, you know the job that he has. You know how much that job brings in. If he's buying this, that, and the other. No questions. There you go. Thank you. What about you, Janika?
I believe she should be there for her husband because if she knows the type of man she is, y'all should have like that Bonnie and Clyde type of relationship.
Right.
And if that's your husband, y'all are together through what's the thing? What's the
thick and thin?
Thick and thin.
Better for worse.
Better or for worse. Sickness and health. Jail or no jail.
Woo, wait.
Oh, but no, Bonnie and Clyde didn't have kids.
Right.
They have kids.
She said she's protecting her children. That is what she said.
Exactly.
So you just blind the children to the fact that your husband is in jail?
Well, I think she's going to tell him. I think she's going to eventually tell him.
So now her children are going to grow up thinking that it's okay to leave their significant other if they do something bad. Stick with your man. If you get married to this person and you know how they are, that means you are accepting them and you're going to have to take their flaws and work their bad. Exactly.
Okay, look,
so
go ahead, Janika. Well, let me just say. Okay, my thing is, I understand Phaedra is I have children. So yes, I would have wanted to protect my children. Now, would I have been there knowing that my name is going to be all over the news? Yeah, did you see Phaedra going to court with her husband? I don't know. But my thing is, I'm kind of with Jasmine because she knew from the get-go the type of person he was. I feel like you can't have all this money and not know where it's coming from. I mean, come on now. But then again, like you said, Bonnie and Clyde, I did tell my husband, if you would have went to jail, I wouldn't come. I did tell him that. But I don't know. It's a tough situation, which I understand both ends. Would I have been there? I don't know. Maybe I would have been at the house.
Yes.
Afterwards, going to court, I don't know. That's a total other story. I don't know if I could have put myself out there like that. Now, we're going to talk about switching over from, look, Phaedra, Miss Good Girl Georgia Peach, to Miss Kim Kardashian and her papers cover. Yes, now she broke the internet.
She broke it, all right.
She broke it. Now, she broke it though because she was fully nude, showing all of her everything. Is it trashy? Is it a work of art? What do you think?
See, if it was someone else, then maybe I consider it being a work of art. But it's Kim Kardashian. We all know what she's known for. And then she also likes to play victim and cry and say, I don't want people to have this image of me.
Right.
But then you constantly put yourself out like that. And when I was looking at it, when I looked at it, that was like the whole initial setup wasn't for her to even take her clothes out. She just it was on her, it was on her own, so she just dropped them. So I'm like, so to me, you feel like you have nothing more to offer than just your body.
Now, what about you, audience? Did you think it was a work of art, trashy? Everybody think trashy. Look, everybody like Kim Kardashian. She just trash anyway. Yeah. Now, wait a minute now, because Candace, you are like the model of the crew. Do you think it was art, or do you think it was trash?
Here's the thing: the photographer that shot it, he's a French photographer. He shoots a lot of things kind of sort of like that, but the thing is that I would have considered it art had he had the initial concept be for her to be nude. The initial concept was not for that. She was just supposed to show up and shoot. Like I said, she did it for free. They didn't even have the money. Paper Magazine didn't have the money to pay her. So it was her that was like, okay, well, let me get naked and put grease on my booty, you know, type thing. So. And I'm gonna just end it like this: it's Kim Kardashian. We've seen it before, so it ain't like a greasy booty.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why is it such a big story if we all know this is how Kim Kardashian is?
Yeah, we've seen it before.
Had it been Beyonce?
Oh my God!
I looked at that like
my feelings would have been hurt.
But this is Kim Kardashian. She's known for this.
Right. Exactly. I'm with you 100%. Because yes, if it was Beyonce, Lord, I'd be in tears. Like, why? Why? Okay, now we're gonna go a slightly different route. We're gonna dig in a little deeper. Janika is going to be one of the best sportscasters on ESPN one day. In Jesus' name, we are speaking it.
Speaking it to existence.
Yes, we are speaking it. Okay, so Adrian Peterson, we all know, yes. A little ways back, he got in a lot of trouble because he spanked his 4-year-old son with what we know as a switch. Others may call it a tree branch. Okay, there we go. Right, but we know it as a switch. And now he's suspended for the rest of the season. Do you all think that was a little too harsh? Or was it, you know, he did it, so he's in trouble? What do you think?
Too harsh.
Too harsh? Okay, look, Mama right here said.
Do you think that the spanking was harsh or the punishment that Adrian Peterson received is harsh?
Yes. Are you saying the punishment or the spanking?
I'm thinking the punishment.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Was too harsh.
Okay. Right.
My thing is that we've all gotten whoopings and spankings. Some not as severe as others. I never got a tree branch spanking, but I know my mom probably has, and my father probably has. A lot of people have gotten it, so I don't understand why it was so severe. I don't think that.
When you're in the spotlight.
True. When you're in the spotlight, you know you can't do all these things.
Right.
But I think it was way too harsh, way too severe. It shouldn't have been like that. Maybe a game, possibly, but the rest of the season for whooping his child, disciplining the child
in his own home.
In his home.
Yes. I agree. If he wasn't in the spotlight. I mean, people do it all the time. I mean, everybody's not going, you know, losing their job because of what they do in their home to their children, you know. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Give me 1 second. That's the thing is that if he was, you know, not in the spotlight, would he have such a harsh punishment? What do you think, Jasmine or Candace?
Well, I think, like you said, if he wasn't in the spotlight, he wouldn't have had a harsher punishment. But like they said, I mean, if he was being physically abused, like, is this just happening? I'm like, when was something going to be said or done?
Right.
And I don't believe it was a tree branch.
Right.
I'm sure it was a switch, and I'm sure he just disciplined his son.
Right. So when none of you all have children yet, but when you do, are you going to spank your children? Not so with the tree branch. Hopefully it's not with a tree branch. But would you all spank your children?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely yes.
Definitely
well, yes, across the board. Okay, we are going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company.
specializing in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your events or business, L3.
All right, we are back with these lovely ladies. We're having a good old round table discussion about the latest happenings of what's going on. Entertainment, sports, fashion, all of it. We have it right here with Miss Jasmine, Candace, and Janika. And we are just going to dig right back in. Janika.
So the Grizzlies are 10-1.
Yes.
For the first time in franchise history.
Woo! Yes,
That's
Memphis.
incredible.
Yes.
So today is Tuesday. Last night, Monday, they beat the Rockets.
Which is huge.
Huge because they had the same record, 9-1.
Yes.
So the game was big because James Harden and Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah. See,
We tore them up, and they had to sit down the fourth quarter. And let's get into the Lakers.
Yes, I was just about to say, because didn't Houston just beat the Lakers?
Yeah.
And then okay, go ahead.
The Lakers' record,
yes,
for the first time in franchise history, is 9-1. It's going to change tonight because they're playing, I think, the Hawks, I believe. So that's going to change, but they're sucking this year.
Which is not, I mean, that is...
We're not used to that.
Yes, totally different for the Lakers because they're like America's team. Like, everybody has been like
The
a Lakers
basketball
fan.
version of the
Yes,
Cowboys. It's weird.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly. And then, of course, with them having Kobe, you know, the great Kobe Bryant. Thank you. They have been the team. He has been the man. And now, all of a sudden, it's like going downhill. Now, Kobe, he's 36. Is he too old? What's going on?
I wouldn't say that because Tim Duncan is
That
up
is
there
true.
in age as well, and he has enough rings.
Still getting them.
He's still getting them. And the Spurs are a great team,
Right.
and they're full of older players. I'm not gonna say old, older
Seasoned.
players.
There you go.
That's a better time. And they're better. So are the Lakers washed up, audience?
What do you think?
She said yes.
She said, you know, because she likes LeBron James, so whatever she...
I want to give you a yes. LeBron James is amazing.
So what do you think? You think they're washed
The
up?
Lakers are washed up. They
Okay.
need a whole new roster.
Okay, now look, I was just listening. They were talking that if Kobe wouldn't demand so much money and he used some of it to like build a better team, then they could be better. Do you think that's it? Or do you think, you know, he's just
The fact that
hogging all
Kobe's
of the...
ego
Okay.
takes over everything. He's not going to give more money to bring better players.
Okay.
Because he wants to be the best. Of course, he put up 44 points last night, so he is dominating the Lakers. It's just him. He's the only one on the roster,
Right,
pretty
exactly.
much. But,
Because I don't know anybody else.
well, Nick Young, a newer guy.
I don't know. See?
And he's getting his first debut for the season.
Okay.
But we can't get into sports.
Okay, look. Have either of you been to a Grizzly game? You all relate at all? You have to be fans.
Yeah,
you
I
live in Memphis.
I have.
My
Okay.
dad and my little brother went to see them play last night.
Okay.
So.
And you were like, go Jazz, go brother.
Y'all go for it.
Got you. What about you, Jasmine? Are you a fan? Do you even watch basketball at all?
I'm sorry.
Look, it's like, look, I'm not
here
calling
about it.
any of y'all when it's time.
I can't even.
Okay, well, Janika, well, I love basketball. Couldn't tell you, you know, everything about it. But I grew up, because my mom was a basketball fan, so I grew up with basketball, but then I married football, so I'm kind of, I know, it's all over the place. But we are going to now, Miss Candace.
Okay, my
Miss Candace. Now, last weekend, Miss Solange, well, it's not Knowles anymore. It's Solange
Ferguson.
Solange Ferguson got married. Beyonce's little sister, of course. Got married in New Orleans. It was straight like nothing like you've ever seen before. I will say that. It was very her.
Yes.
The fashion, the pictures, it was just totally different. What did you think about it?
I just thought it was fabulous from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
So Us Weekly, a couple of days ago, they published all of the details about the wedding. She had it very small. It was very fashionable. I mean, just the picture all together. The picture of her and her mother, and then Beyonce laying down, and it's just like kind of Beyonce, she took the back seat and let her sister shine. The wedding all together was just greatness, and I'm pretty sure everybody, if you are on social media, you've seen,
if you're alive.
Yes, if you're alive, you've seen the pictures. And speaking previously of the break the internet, everybody's saying like that is truly what breaks the internet. A great wedding, a great union. They're riding their bikes to the ceremony, just slay. Like there's no other words to describe how beautiful that entire ceremony was. Her and her husband, just the afro. Like, did y'all see her afro?
Loved it.
Like, she rocked the afro. Like, it was perfect. It was even. It was moisturized. Like, I couldn't. It was just, everything was fabulous. And what I loved was that even though it was her day and we all kind of understand the bride to always wear white, she wanted everybody to wear white. And her mother
killed it. I'm sorry, I think she stole the show.
Did y'all see Mama Knowles?
Yes, she was
looking better than all of us and her kids and everybody. Just
how do you think Matthew felt about that?
Wasn't even there.
I didn't see no pictures of him.
He's so busy trying to, figure out how many kids he got.
Exactly. Right.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes. I mean, that is a whole other story.
I would have been calling up Tina after I saw them pictures like, baby girl.
I know I messed up. But okay, Jasmine, did you love it? Because I saw actually some mixed reviews about like her attire and the bikes, and she even had on flats like on some of the pictures. Did you agree that it was lovely?
It was gorgeous.
Okay.
It was. Did you see that jumpsuit?
Shit.
And it was like, how it's non-traditional. Like every woman like feels like they have to have the gown and the veil. And I mean, they always think outside of the box, and that's what makes them so unique. And the picture of them all just standing, I was like, yeah, I did.
I love
that
it.
Was great.
Yes. Now, audience, did you all see the pictures? Yes. Did you love it or hate it? Be honest. Everybody loved it? Okay, good. What about you, Janika? Did you love it?
I loved it, but my question is, I saw a lot of controversy of, they had one picture with Beyonce standing up, and then another one with her like laying down. So like, was that Solange trying to tell her like, hey?
No, that was not it. No.
So what, can someone explain that? Like, why was she the only one that?
Yes,
I'm pretty sure that maybe the photographer probably organized.
Yes, because it was more than just Beyonce's. It was other people in the back.
It was Janelle Monáe. She was in the background.
Yes,
it was totally different seeing her in a different light.
I didn't know it was her until
I didn't even say I read. I was like, oh, okay.
I agree.
But I did see there's a picture trending on the internet that with the one of Beyonce standing up, and it's like Beyonce fans be like, it has everybody else blurred out, and then
those memes will make a whole nother situation.
Or the Kardashian family, after they posted theirs, then she felt like she had to post her family with the all.
I saw that.
I was like,
she did. Too much.
Yes,
and all of the girls. It was too much. But another question I have. Solange is, 28? And her husband is 51. That's a quite, big difference. You all are in your 20s. Would you date someone that's seasoned? As 51, yes. Would you all date someone that's that much older than you?
That's my dad.
My dad would have a fit.
My whole family would have a fit. That would just not even... That would just not even be nice.
He would not be seen again.
Wait. Now, this is maybe just for us. Now, you got to think about maybe Solange's character and who she is. And,
mature.
she's very mature. She's very Afrocentric in her presentation. So maybe it was right for her to find somebody that was older to appreciate that about her.
Right.
Sometimes she's 28, finding somebody in that age range that's going to appreciate that about her could be more difficult. And, you know, with her being in the entertainment industry, that could have been who she, you know, met up with, and it worked out.
I feel like they're the kind of couple that's like, our spirits are in line with each other. You know, it's more than just, oh, I like him, I like her. You know, it's something else.
Yeah, like Jada and Will, kind of little on another level.
They're like their own little world. With little
I feel like they could live
flowers
on an island, like skipping along.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they're just totally different. And I feel like that's all a part of them, the wedding being outside of the boxes. They're just a different kind of couple. We may not get it or see it, but it's them. It works for them. And clearly, they're happy. So we have to go to another break. Oh, we have so much to talk about still. But we will be right back after these commercials.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company, specializing in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your events or business, L3
Alright, we are back with these lovely ladies here, Miss Jasmine, Candace, and Janika, and we are going to dig into some fall fashion must have. Yes, Candace, you know it all.
Okay.
Spill the beans. Spill
All
it.
right.
Spill it.
So y'all, fall 2014. Now this is according to American magazines and European magazines here and there. Ponchos. Everybody's loving these these huge ponchos with the leggings with the combat boots.
Can you please explain the ponchos?
The ponchos, okay. Now the ponchos, you're supposed to have a layer of clothing under it, and the ponchos are actually very, very, very fashionable. Yes. If I had a picture right now, I could show you.
I saw Olivia Pope with an all white.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they are on point.
It was lovely.
The all white, you can get one color, and now they're making them where you have like little designs in them, and like the big, huge kind of sweaters that have like this loose part to it. They kind of look like bat wings, you know. But those are really, really, really in style now, and you can wear them with leggings if you get them from the right place. The fabric is very thick, so it's perfect for fall, and they're just cute. I promise, they're cute.
And I was gonna say, now you had a question though about what?
Uggs and fur.
No.
So
no.
I can't walk out with a
fur. Okay, listen. Now fur is all. It's not a question of whether fur is in style or out of style. Anybody can rock fur in the wintertime, but I feel like it's too early to throw on some fur.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, no, like we just getting out of October.
And wait a minute, and especially because she wants to wear her fur with her Ugg boots.
Oh, see, I didn't know you were trying. I didn't know you were trying to
together.
I'm
trying to like, you talking? I'm talking like when I walk out, I'm turning heads. They're like, ooh, like someone did that with
her fur. Candace, break it down. Okay. Break it down.
Now, see, you trying to combine. Okay, now look.
This is gonna
the Uggs, you can still rock Uggs. Uggs are okay. It's okay. But it's just not in style for fall 2014.
Not if you're trying to be fashionable.
Yes, not if you're trying to be fashionable. Everything's kind of about the knee-high combat boots right now, and kind of the now they're making the combat boots with the heels on them. So black boots with the heels are kind of those are kind of more so what's in style right now.
Okay.
Uggs,
Not so much.
Uggs they've been going.
And they're still trying.
You know, that's a good thing because they're so expensive. And I'm
Exactly.
sure that
You're gonna wear
them
them.
are not going to be.
They're gonna wear them
Just
regardless.
spend
Some of
80 on
y'all,
these Uggs,
people be
regardless.
trying to get these Uggs and they get the little hole in the front.
Ooh,
and it's just
okay,
no, y'all.
okay, we done with Uggs. Now for fall makeup.
Fall makeup.
What's a must-have?
Okay, because it's fall, kind of transition into winter,
Yes.
you want to do something that's kind of more so of a darker eye. Now, when I think of makeup, I like to think of makeup that's suitable for the weather.
Okay.
So, even though I have on a lip color right now, it's wintertime, no pink lips, no yellow lips. Y'all, none of that. Like,
Okay, I don't have to tone it
you
down.
want to
Tone
focus
it
on
down.
doing a beautiful, nice, dark, smoky eye, because in the wintertime when it gets cold, you're gonna want to cover your mouth, and when it gets, the wind starts blowing your way, so you want to have those little things where you cover your mouth. In places like Chicago,
Yes.
New York,
Yes.
those places where fashion is just it is what it is. You want to cover your face like that. So
I have a question.
the lip's not going to show. Give me 1 second, Janika. The lip's not going to show. So you want to focus on having a dark, bold eye.
Right. So forget the lips.
Forget the lips.
Focus on the eye.
Not when it's extremely cold outside.
Right.
You're gonna
Okay.
want to cover this part of your face. Now, if you want to do subtle foundation, that's fine. But it's best to kind of focus on your eyes in the wintertime, so that way, for health purposes, you can be able to cover your
Love
mouth and
that.
whatnot. Because if you wearing a pink, and I've done it before. I've walked out like, y'all finna wear this pink. It's wintertime. I don't care. I'm a all the time. Then I get outside. I feel that gust of wind. And I'm just like, oh Lord. Then I'm like, oh no. And then it's not.
It's just not. It's
Yeah,
not
so
a
for
good
those
look.
extremely cold
Gotcha.
areas, I know this is Memphis, but
It's
most
cold here.
I know,
It is
right?
cold right now.
So
It's
think about
cold now.
Chicago, think about
Yeah.
New York.
Okay.
They're not. You don't need to be walking
Okay.
out.
Now I have a question. Men in fall fashion. What looks good on a man right now?
Are we talking about urban? Or are we talking about like classy, like
Both.
both?
Even though
Okay.
I don't know.
Now, when it comes
Yes.
to men, I don't know the name of these shirts, y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
excuse me. I know I should. They're really in style now. They're like these sweaters that have that
Yes,
button on
yes,
it.
I know exactly what you're
don't
talking
know
about.
the name of them. There's a specific
Yes,
name
I
for
love
it.
them.
They're really expensive. So if you on a budget, you got to get the knockoffs.
Yes.
So, but they have them now. They have them at these
They
little
do.
urban stores. They're really, really, really in style now.
Okay.
You just rock them with like some pants. Men, it's the wintertime.
Let me ask you this: Timberlands, are they in still for men? No.
The girls, because I see
a lot of girls wearing
I mean, the Timberlands with the heels, yes, I would rock those.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to like urban fashion, yeah, I would rock the Timbs if you're a female. Dudes,
You don't know. Okay.
no,
okay.
it's a no.
Okay, let's just cut it. Look, no. Okay, Candace, I always give my guests their time to shine. Normally it's not this many guests, so we're going to try to get through it. Give you all your chance, your opportunity, just to tell everyone what you're up to, if you have any new projects, events coming up. You all are very busy, but you all have also social media outlets, all of that good stuff. We're going to start with you, Jasmine, down at the end. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you all can find me on Facebook, Jasmine Thomas. Well, of course, I'm busy with school. I'm a senior.
Woohoo!
Yay! So I'm
Almost
kind
done,
of
almost
like stressed
done.
out. So today was like,
Stress
so
relief.
you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Jasmine Thomas. Everything is Jasmine Thomas. So that's where you can find me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, Facebook, I am Candace Renee Rice. I am very, very busy as well. School, work, I model, I do everything.
A very good model.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, you can see my portfolio and everything else that I do on my Facebook and my Instagram as well is Candace Renee Rice, CandaceRenee And also,
Yes, we can
as a part of another internship that I'm doing, there is the Santa Claus. It's going to be a charity event for Hope House on December the 11th. We are collecting items. So if there's anybody that has a small business or know of any churches that would like to just donate items, we are taking them, and you can contact me through my email address, Candace, CandaCe 12011 at Yahoo.
Okay, and that's how they can reach you about where to donate.
Yes, where to donate.
All that good stuff.
Get the papers so that way you know that we're legit. We're not just taking your clothes and stuff like that. Yeah.
And is it for adults, children, or?
You can donate anything. Like, we're just asking for items.
Okay.
So all of the profits are going to go to Hope House for the children for Christmas, but we're going to be making those profits through the silent auction. So we're trying to obtain items for the silent auction.
Okay, and that's December 11th.
December 11th.
Where?
We are getting the location together,
Okay.
but if you email me, I'll have that location for you.
Okay, gotcha. All righty. And what about you, Janika? What do you have going on?
Well, I'm a sophomore. Well, I'm not as well, but I'm a sophomore. Facebook, Janika Renee, JANIKA RENEE. Twitter and Instagram _Janika Renee. Make sure you follow me. I'm a sophomore, so I'm not as busy as they are. But
okay, well, thank you all, ladies, for joining me. Having a little girl time, girl talk. We had fun. Talked about so much. I think we got just about everything in. A few things we had to skip over, but it was fun. I had a blast with you all. So, good show, right? Good show. These ladies did an awesome job. I'm telling you, they're made for what they're doing. They're great. So, thank you all for watching, of course. Keep supporting, as always. It's the VaShaunna Renee experience, where the experience is everything. Bye.